Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Happy Monday to you. We have got to get the week kicked off here for Raid Shadow Legends. We've got a few different things to talk about. We've got a shard event coming up with a bonus legendary. We have got the spin the wheel to loot, find out crazy event here going on. I'll do it for you live here during the video. We've also got a new trio shard pack with a few different versions, and I see people often discussing, asking themselves, is it a good pack and all of that. Was a little bit busy this weekend, but we're back to the grind this week with a bunch of content coming your way, and we're going to start it right here on a Monday to get the week kicked off. Let's get into it. Alrighty, now, first of all, is it just me, or I really hate it when websites have like music playing. I remember back in the early days, I'm old enough to remember MySpace, and everyone would have a song blasting when you went to their profile page, and you're always like rushing to mute it or turn on your speakers or turn it off. This loud music playing here on Plarium's website that I gotta sit here and like try to turn down and mute so I can do a video. See if we can't get this lowered here a little bit on the mixer. But yeah, anyway, that's a big L right there, playing music. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got a trick or treat wheel spin here. And we have got to place in our player ID that you get from internally in the game when you go to the top right menu and you copy it. We agree, and let's see what we get. You can only spin the wheel once. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Wait, what? What? What's going on here? I never got to spin the wheel. I never even got to spin the wheel. It's saying I already did with my ID. Okay, great. Well, awesome. I guess I don't get to spin the wheel. Okay. I was intentionally saving this for a video. Don't know what happened. I guess maybe somebody knew my user ID from seeing it in a video and spun the wheel or something. Don't know, but yeah, I definitely never even went to this website because I was waiting to do it in a video for the footage of it, and now I can't spin the wheel. So, okay, well, anyway, the odds of winning were insanely low. I was hoping to be able to show you what this event looks like. I will link to this down below if you would like to go to this website. It definitely did not work for me. I did not get to spin the wheel at all, but hopefully you do, and hopefully you win something. But anyway, moving on to the stuff going on in game here, we have got the Marinex Fusion coming to a close. I did not elect to go for this Fusion. Probably the first time that I ever just intentionally decided to skip a Fusion right out the gate from the go. And there was a few different reasons. I've talked about it before, so I won't talk about it at length. Probably the biggest reason was I was going to be going to TwitchCon, and I was going to be traveling and busy and gone for like 3 or 4 days, and I just did not want to have to deal with trying to keep up with the events and get everything done while I was out of town doing all that madness, which was a lot of fun, by the way. I've uploaded some highlights of the TwitchCon trip, so definitely glad I went, but that was a key contributing factor as to why I did not do the Fusion. And then B, the champion was all right, but nothing account changing for me personally. So because of those two things working in tandem, decided to go ahead and just skip it right from the start. But if you are focusing on it, you've got a couple days left to make sure you're getting these rares upgraded and ascended into the epics and finish this Fusion before it ends here in a couple days. Now, also, we are coming up fast on Halloween. We should know within the next 5 to 10 days on exactly what the Halloween Fusion is going to be, and hopefully it's a lot more hype than the Marinex one, because this one seemed to be a little bit underwhelming in terms of what we're used to getting in the Fusion events. They've been doing it a little bit better. The Mighty Uko one was pretty hype, ended up dying down a little bit compared to what we thought Mighty Uko was going to be, but hopefully they come out swinging hot and hit us with a really fun Halloween Fusion coming up here in the next week or two. Then for the summoning event that I was talking about in the intro, we are going to be having an Ancient Shard bonus legendary event starting tomorrow. And a lot of you are going to be familiar with how this works, but if you are new to the game, it's not going to be a 2x or anything. It's going to be normal summoning rates at the 0.5% chance to get a legendary on Ancient Shards. So on average, it'll take you about 180 to 220 Ancient Shards to get a legendary. But if you do, you are going to get a bonus legendary that is guaranteed to not be a duplicate of the legendary that you just summoned. It can be a duplicate of a legendary you already have on your account. It just will not be a duplicate of the one that you pulled. So basically, you can't pull two of the same legendary. You're going to get two different legendaries. You're going to summon the one that you got legitimately, and then it will give you a bonus legendary on top of that. So it's kind of like a pseudo 2x, like you're going to get a 2-for-1 legendary, but you're gonna miss out on all of the epics and stuff. So should be mostly equal to 2x ancients for super endgame players, but a lot of us are kind of getting to the point now where we're just waiting for those guaranteed summon events. It's been a little bit longer than I would have thought since we've had a guaranteed summon event. Maybe they'll come out with a super hype one for Halloween. You never know. But anyway, you know, I recommend most of you out there, unless you're like close to your mercy. If you're close to your mercy system, if you're within like 30 or 40 shards, it might be worth to try and YOLO for that bonus legendary. But for anybody else, I would say to just hold off on participating on the ancient event tomorrow. Then for the other stuff going on in game, we just had a 2x ancients this weekend, which means we'll get some sort of 10x or guaranteed summoning event happening this weekend, and we're getting obviously that event that I just talked about starting tomorrow. So we'll keep you posted. We'll probably know in like 2 or 3 days what the event is going to be coming up this weekend. Hopefully it's like a guaranteed summoning event because it's been a while since one of those, but it also could just be one of their normal 10x events where you get 4 legendaries and 4 epics, and that'll be boosted up this weekend. It will also be an off week for CVC. Your next CVC match will be 8 days from now. So a little bit of a calm week here. No CVC, no 2x event, and the Fusion kind of wrapping up, so no Fusion going on towards the end of the weekend, but we should get some information as to what the next Fusion is going to be for Halloween. So as far as tournaments and events, it's all going to be pretty standard and par for the course. You're going to have a little bit of the Awakening mechanics in some champion training starting tomorrow, and a Dragon tournament right there as well. And then under the events tab, it's all pretty normal. You've got an artifact enhancement ending today. I would focus on that for sure if you're doing the Marinex Fusion, because you got to get to 3,300, and then also the Dungeon Divers ending as well. So if you're doing Marinex, focus on these 2 events going on for sure, just to make sure you're keeping pace. Other than that, it's time to go over this this new offer here and the rest of the stuff going on in the shop. And let's go ahead and start with the Trio Shard Pack that we're seeing here in game, because a lot of you are going to be curious about this one. You get a pretty long time to decide if it's worth it or not. You've got 2 weeks here to pick on this one still yet, but basically towards the end of October here. But you know, it grades out as worth like 35 compared to the typical value that we see in game. For high spenders, this is going to be a good offer. For people that are on more of a spending budget and trying to really scoop up the best offers that we see, this is not going to be one of them. It is just a decent offer. And then Dungeon Pack, this one's okay. A lot of times you can tell by the purchase limit. Purchase limit of 2 is going to be like meh. Purchase limit of 1 will be something that Plarium views as good. All this stuff is normal, and yeah, okay. So there's really nothing super exciting in the shop, but the Trio Shard Pack will be something that high spenders who are basically in any stage of the game because of you know, needing all the duplicates and stuff. So yeah, it's worth 35 compared to Plarium's prices is how we do our offer calculators. So yeah, unfortunately nothing super amazing that you got to feel horrible about missing out on in the shop. And I wish this this Trio Shard Pack would have been just a little bit better. I wish it would have been at least worth like 40 instead of the 35. So alrighty, that is getting us caught up here on a Monday morning, and it is back to the grind, preparing for the Halloween Fusion and all the craziness coming up. Remember, like I said earlier in the video, I will link to the spin the wheel and find out mechanic down below. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and try it out, and if you win something big, definitely let me know. Would love to hear about that. Unfortunately, I did not get to spin the wheel, so very interesting. It should tell you what you won. Like if my ID already spun, like, tell me what I won. It should say you already spun the wheel. Yeah, now it won't even pop up anything. I'm clicking spin and it just won't even do anything. So, no, we get the music though. That starts up. So the music starts, I just can't click spin, I can't do anything, and I never got to participate in this event. So, okay, let's turn off the music. Anyway, hope you have a great start to your week here on Monday, and remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.